You know, it's so weird and tricky. But when you find yourself finally in that state that you know you've been looking for, you finally realize, yes, it's about the feeling. Of course, it's about the feeling. It's about the feeling. You want to create your own reality? You, I have came into a more stable, high frequency mode where I can feel it. I'm there now. And when you're there, you're like, of course. But just an hour ago, or fucking 10 minutes ago, I didn't quite. I still knew all of this stuff, obviously, but I'm trying to convey how tricky it is. Because I, I didn't have it like this. I didn't know, but right now, of course. Like, how can I not see? Because I'm in it. I'm feeling it. And then tomorrow, when I'm back in my more neutral state, which is still a high vibing state, I might even forget that it's about the feeling. Maybe something will happen. I'm like, oh yeah. But right now, and it's the way it can change so easily to you knowing it. Like knowing it, of course. Of course it's about this. What I'm trying to get back right now, because I've been talking so much on my focus on my feeling, has, and see, I'm showing myself now that I have my hands in the clay and I can mold the clay. That's what this is. My focus is my hands, and the clay is my energetic state, and I can control it, and I've proven it to myself. So I have hit a new state. Now, while I'm in this feeling mode, I know, of course it's this. Of course, you just have to just feel this and chill out, right? But I know it's not going to stay this good forever. Or maybe I've hit a state where I will keep this. What I've done, though, is I said to myself as soon as I was there, I was like, oh yeah, let's remember this day I'm sitting in my bus and I remembered it was about the feeling. Let's remember this day, and I said it, and I'm doing it now with the phone, so that the days that I'm not there will become less and less and more evident when I'm not there, and I can always take it back. A little note, a touchstone, like, hey, remember that day on the bus? Like, oh yeah, it really is about the feeling, and I can get that 100% knowing now that I have while I'm feeling it, while I'm not such feeling it, and it will plop you right back into that feeling. Oh, and there it goes, and you can tell when I'm feeling it probably just through my eyes looking at you. You can tell when I'm like, yes, this is what it's about. But if you don't know this is happening, and you're just Joe Smo looking at me, or just people are out there just living their life, and no one like I wasn't the person that told you this stuff, you would just like there's something about him. He's got that X factor. He's got that juice. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I'm putting the finger on it. It's experience. Thank you, Jimi Hendrix. It's experience. Are you experienced? You live enough experience. It can be many lifetimes, only one lifetime, whatever. Who knows what kind of game you're playing? Doesn't matter. You figure it out. And you figure out. It doesn't even have to be the thing I'm doing for you. You'll figure out something for yourself that is as grand. But, I mean, come on. Creating your own reality. Feeling. Hands in the clay. Showing yourself that you can, in real time, while you're talking, this is big. You can control the way you feel. And it's bigger than it sounds. Because the way I feel right now makes me feel like it's big. Like, I can walk around like this all day long. I'm not getting out of this seat, let me tell you that, because my experience so far shows me that when you move around, it's harder to keep. Impossible? No, I've showed myself that too. So, and I have a belief that says you can get better at anything you do and there's no limit. So, I'm going to get that. There's no big deal. But it's about the feeling. That you're feeling right now. And I'm also seeing that when you're feeling it. My hands, right now it's less hands in the clay. I'm just maintaining by making known through my focus that I'm feeling it. But I can hands and clay it and show that different intensity of focus can cause things to feel different. And enough of that practice, and you got your hands in the clay. You figured out how to ride your bike and not fall over, basically, something like that. I noticed. That's what I was gonna say. I was leading to that. The words just come out of my mouth better. Like you're connected, so just things. You just know what to say. How to say it, or the inflection is right, or the pauses are right, and you don't. Now there are people who will look at someone like me, or any person who's doing something like this in the past, whatever, and they'll analyze every little thing. He talks like this, he takes this pause, but doing it, they do it, and he goes, he eats this, he thinks like this, he goes here at the 3 o'clock, and they really analyze anything like they're learning something. They're not. They're they're analyzing the byproduct of what really matters, which is just focus on my feeling. And that's what they never get to. And so they can get a certain amount of way that way, where people who are unaware and are the dumb masses in a loving way will be like, wow. But people who really know what's going on, be like, well, they're just copying. They're just a fake. They're being their authentic self, and their authentic self right now is a fake. So take it as it. And you know what I mean? Everyone's always being their authentic self. If you're authentic, at this moment in life, you have to have a billion masks, and every person you know knows a different person about you. Nothing wrong with it. It happens. Personality is a very crazy thing. And you're manipulative, and maybe whatever, and what people would call a bad way, and it's just the way you live. That is your authentic self. And people are like, well, they're fake. They're not authentic. No, that's their authentic self right now. That's how they learn. That's who they are. And they can change eventually, but everyone's being their authentic self. You can't get away from it. So people talk about be authentic, blah, 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 blah. I'm nixing all that stuff. Everyone's always being authentic. Always. It's just some people have lived enough experience to where they're not living through masks and manipulations and fears and concerns, and so they're not. It's just different. It's not inauthentic. That right there at that time is their most authentic self. And when they learn better, they will do better. And if they learn better and still don't do better, that is then their new authentic self. That's the best they can do at the moment. And when they know better, then they'll do better. You can't get around it. Can't get around it. So I'm still feeling it. I feel good. I feel it in my ankles and my feet and my shins and my knees. And earlier, I've got some feeling back in my heart space. And I've noticed that while I know I'm feeling this connectedness in my body, what I was just talking about, and focus on my heart space, and it just happened again, literally, like 3 seconds ago, I feel crackling in my brain. Like a chrysalis opening up, or like new pathways being. Imagine the universe, or the pictures of the brain that they have, the moving images, the things kind of just, you look like little, that's what it feels like, and I can feel it happening, and it happens more deliberately while I know I'm connected, and I have that sweet feeling in my ankles, and I focus my attention on my heart's center. Can I get it to happen again? I got it to happen again. So also, sometimes that works too, just moving slowly. If you can do this, and you can get it confused with just cracking your neck and shit like that, it's very similar, but not. But it's on the same work, because moving and cracking can do the same thing as focusing on my. It's weird. I'm still learning about all this stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's new pathways. You're obviously creating your reality. The universe is obviously your brain. Also, it's the same thing. The person, the dog chasing his tail. We're trying to look out into space and see ourselves. We zoom out all the way far, and what do you know? We see it's like our brain. We see the same thing when we look at our brain. It's the exact same structure. We cut our tail. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to be playing a game here. We always gotta figure it out. Can't keep this spark down. We always gotta figure it out. Oh. But it doesn't lose its magnificence. It doesn't lose its grandeur. Just the reality, even though you're starting to figure out what it really is, or to your extent that you can, because I'm pretty sure it can go infinitely off into no land and become something different, but no land. Anyway, it doesn't lose it becomes more beautiful. It was beautiful already when you didn't know what shit was going on. It was just a real life, dense life, sunsets and shit, all that kind of shit. You can find beauty in it, blah, blah, blah. No, it becomes more beautiful, this illusionary, electric energy, magnetic field morass that can form itself into these shapes and then say this shape is what it is. This is what it is. This is human existence on a planet. And look, they're living down here, and there's trees, and they have environment, and there's space, and there's language, but it's really just a bunch of shapes and colors and energy. And the only reason we're saying it's that because we have a meaning. So meaning is something also very important. Because like I said, if I was an alien looking at all these shapes and colors, I wouldn't know this was a car steering wheel, those were trees and the plants, and this is space. I had a different reality. It would just be a bunch of moving images and shit. And what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Unless you had some kind of similar reality. But I'm talking about someone who doesn't, Mm. So the feeling has waned. But I can get it back. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It has not waned. Just my focus has moved. Your now moment's the only thing you have, and right now I am making sure my now moment is only me knowing about it. It's about feeling, and at the same time as I'm doing that, because I'm punting it up over here, I'm also focusing on that same feeling, and it feels good. And the more I'm making my now moment, this is all we have is this now moment. This is all we have. We can think about the past, we can think about the future, but it's done now. Everything's done now, no matter what, it's now. What time is it? It's now. Oh, what is it? It's the same now. It's the same now. That's the trick. It's the same now. Moving image of eternity. It's the same now. Get notions of time, linear time out of your head. It's been the same now since forever. Where are we going with this, though? Damn. Before I got caught on trying to make you guys... I'm viewing my now moment with the feeling. And what does that do? That makes sure that my future now moments have way more potential to have this feeling in it and this knowing in it. And it'll just be there. Because I focus on it so much. Because I know how the now moment works and how your focus adds momentum to anything you're focusing on. Being on your addictions, your thought patterns, the way you think. It gets so tricky because you are also all this stuff. So we get all wrapped up in it. It's so fun. It's so fun. And then we can have it in this kind of like human form. Give it to me. Oh, just give it to me all night long, universe. Oh, just raw. I want it. And here I am, figuring it all out, feeling good. And that's what it's about. Get that feeling back, bitch. I'm still feeling really, really good, but I don't have quite that that I want. When I really know, like, of course, this is what's there. It goes. Okay, it's getting there. And this is what it's about, boys and girls. Showing, until you get your hands in the clay sea legs, just coming in on this, listening to this, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Until you get your sea legs going, until you get your hands in the clay and feel like that, you can use thoughts and thought patterns to force yourself back to the feeling. Yeah, but it's like a big hammer, you know? Well, you could just use your phone. Yes. Oh, why does grabbing my tooth? Why does this feel like me want to grab my tooth? Like it's a happy thing. That's probably from like a billion years ago or something. I'm just connecting to it. Why did it like? Why is this real reality? Let me squeeze my tooth. It reminds me of biting the coins in the Olympics. Why? And don't you also find it odd? I also find it odd. Here's another why thing. I've been going about my day. Anything could happen. I don't know. A bird could shit on the floor, or a baby could cry, or I could have a thought, or it could be any amount. But the thing will happen, and it'll instantly make me think of a time in my past. It could be anything. Anything. Not involving whatever's going on at all. And I'm like, how does that work? And now I'm thinking of that out of nothing. Does that happen to you? Anyway, so that's that. Okay, 13:33. We should have just ended it right there. It would have been a golden moment. This is a good time. Oh, my synchronicities. You get to a point where you use just so many synchronicities, it becomes mundane. Like, it just sort of been like, oh, yeah. I mean, that'd be crazy. They'll have to come in more. They'll have to come in on multiple fronts all at the same time, so you'd be like, wow, that was one. But eventually, those happen all the time, and you're just like, fuck. It's just normal fucking life. Synchronicities and timings and certain numbers and thoughts. Get the fuck out of here, mosquito. I got this fan here. That's why you can't get in there. You gotta work all extra hard. You can just go get a deer or something. They're all out there. You don't have to work this hard. Plus, when you get on me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Kill you right dead. Yeah. I see you down there trying to get in here. Get the fuck out of here. Look at you wasting all this energy. You get no blood. Get the fuck. Coming from that side, you're just gonna get sucked right through. Impossible. Got the fan set up to keep mosquitoes away. It's fucking great. I can see them. That's like an air wall. They're trying to get in. I'm like, it's just impossible. We can't do it. You gotta be like indoctrinated in. You had to already be like under the seat or something. Ooh, shit. Look at that. Say that. I see you down there trying hard. Get the fuck. You got in the door. Get out here. Now you're back. Ooh, killed you. Didn't even need to. Well, them the breaks. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'll go let this one go here at 15:15 since we're right there.